Hi, this is Vanessa Zamora. We're at PubCon Las Vegas 2009, and I'm sitting here with Sugar Ray Hoffman of Outspoken Media. How's it going?
Good, good.
No voice?
Yeah,
That good.
I've been doing a little partying since I've been here this week.
The true sign of fun is losing the voice in Vegas.
The Vegas PubCon is one that kills me every year. Like I just hope to survive until Saturday and then go home and sleep for 3 days. So, no, Outspoken's going really, really good. So, we've got more clients than we can handle. Just hired, a new employee, that we announced the other week. So like, she's actually a really good SEO, lives in Guelph. Her name's Dawn Wenzel. So, she's actually a really good fit to the company too. She's kind of like, every once in a while we'll be joking around the office and Lisa will look at me and Lisa will go, she's mouthy. And I'm like, oh, that's why she works for us. But, no, it's going really, really good. So the blog is doing really well. Lisa does a killer job with that. So
Good job. So, can you talk about some things that are working right now with some of your clients? Do you have anything specifically that you can highlight?
well, I think my clients would be really mad if I.
Or are you not at liberty to kind of
Yeah,
speak on things?
we're kind of like, I think a lot of people are paranoid about us using SEOs these days. So it's kind of like a lot of the clients we have like with NDAs with that, we basically can't say their names.
Fair enough. Yeah. So generally speaking,
Generally speaking, I think we've just been, working on the basics. I'm a really big believer, and I know I told you this last time that we did the interview. I'm a really big believer in just building a good site. So we basically go in and we try and make client sites as technically sound as possible. So things usually start out with an audit first. We make sure that the ship per se is the hull's in good shape, and then we just go out and market the hell out of them. So.
how are you successfully integrating social media into your client sites right now? Are you finding there's particular tactics you're using that are working?
Well, I think, well, one of the biggest things is we tell all of our clients, brand protection, right? So that's like a big one. Like get out there, protect your name on every single site. We particularly use Noam. I know a lot of people know that I'm friends with Michael Strecco, who's one of the co-owners of Noam. It's just a lot easier, to be honest with you, to pay them a couple $100 to go out and they register the profiles and they actually like fill out the profile information and fill out the bio and confirm the email addresses and things along those lines. So it's a big help with being able to like save all of our clients' brand names. And he usually, when he talks to people and he's like, you never know which site's going to be the next Twitter. So we usually tell clients to protect their name everywhere. And to make sure, and then we try and pick out which few spots, their business will work the best and try and work with those social sites. Twitter is usually one of the bigger ones, that we use for, I also own MFE Interactive, right, which is my own website publishing company. And we've actually been very, very successful at using Twitter as like a guerrilla marketing tactic for our affiliate sites. So,
And as far as the conference is concerned at PubCon here, we're now on the last day. And what are some things you've picked up on? Some interesting things.
I found it really interesting that Google decided to roll out caffeine while we were all here. Granted, it's been like in a testing phase for a while, but it kind of made me think, well, what is it that Google doesn't want to get questions about all week, that they made an announcement so that they knew exactly what they would be getting questions about all week, which obviously is caffeine, right? So, I'm kind of curious about that. Like if there was anybody, I'm a big, paranoid person when it comes to Google, and that's pretty well known. So, but I think for the most part, like I think that a lot of things are still the same. It's just a matter of stepping the game up, taking things a little further. For me, I've been at this a long time, so sometimes it's kind of hard to pick up new things. I think that the biggest thing for me about the conferences has always been coming for the networking. So that's always been like a really, really big thing for me. I think I picked up quite a bit being in the affiliate sessions this week, though. I typically speak on SEO at PubCon. This year I was speaking more on the affiliate track, so it was interesting to be in those sessions and hearing the presentations that were going on. So,
What is new in the affiliate space right now?
well, it depends on who you ask, right? Like I'm a big, big, big proponent of affiliate brands. So I did a post about 2.5 years ago, and I actually said in the post that anybody who wasn't taking the approach that they were trying to build like quality sites that had brands behind them were probably going to be polishing up their resumes and going back to corporate jobs by 2010. So for me, I think the biggest thing is seeing a lot of affiliates that are realizing that they can become a brand. They may not be a Coca-Cola, but that they can become a brand in whatever niche space they have, and that they're really working towards doing that. So I like the fact that we're seeing a lot more affiliate sites that are coming out that aren't typical affiliate sites. They're not, buy dishnetworkhere.com. focus solely around Dish Network, and instead they're more portals that educate the public about satellite systems and talk about different satellite systems and build a brand for themselves around that, and then use the authority to rank really well in the search engines. So.
And so next year we'll probably be sitting here again, hopefully, God willing. What do you think we're going to be talking about then? Will it still be sort of focused on social media? I know quality is a big thing, and we're really starting to focus in on that, and you're seeing a lot of result there. But what else?
That's an interesting one. It's kind of like 5 years ago, if you had said, we were going to be sitting here talking about Twitter. 2 years ago, if you had said that, somebody had posted a statistic on Twitter the other day, and I don't know, I didn't catch what the source was, but they said something like 90% or 80% of all big brands were going to be on Twitter within the next 12 to 18 months. And I was like, wow, that's really surprising to me. So it's funny how much things can change in a year and a half. I don't know what we're going to be sitting here talking about. We're probably still going to be sitting here talking about Google. I think that's that's a definite. I think we're going to be talking a lot more about mobile. I think as time goes on, we had a question in the affiliate session the other day, and the guy said, do you think that we should start focusing on mobile consumers, right? Because a lot of people I have a BlackBerry and I surf the internet a lot on my BlackBerry. And I had said, I don't think that the community at large is really ready to go commercial on mobile phones. So I think a lot more people are using their mobile phones to access Facebook, to access social networks, and also to do general reading like sports scores, CNN, things along those lines. But nobody's exactly buying a pair of shoes on their mobile phone yet. So I think that I used the reference that 10 years ago, people were kind of wary of buying online, period. And now nobody thinks about it, right? You just whip out your credit card and you buy online. So it's a lot easier to sell online. I think in the mobile space that we're going to need to start seeing a lot more payment solutions come out. People are going to need to get used to spending money through their mobile phone. Maybe like one-click payment applications will probably help that along a lot. But I had said that mobile is the spot that I would start learning about because you want to try and get in there before everybody's trying to get in there and stay ahead of the game. So actually, I think we're going to be talking a lot about mobile. I think the big issue with mobile is going to be the same thing we're talking about social media now. Well, how do you monetize social media, right? And so I think the big thing with mobile is we're going to be talking a lot more about it because it's going to have a lot more use. But I think we're going to have the same concerns with mobile that we have with social media. So,
well, Bray, as always, great information. Thanks so much for sitting with us. Thank you, guys. We're at PubCon Las Vegas 2009, and we'll see you soon. Take care.